friends, welcome to Therapy Thursdays on Louisiana Living. We are physical therapy and balance centers. I am Angela Yarborough and this is Dr. Jerry Yarborough. And what are we doing here? Well, we are talking about different disease processes, and we are just talking about different ailments, different things that keep you from loving your life. That is one of our mottos, is love your life. And we just wanted to give back to the community and just give you some things that you can do for some things that might be preventing you from loving your life. So why don't you tell us exactly what we're going to be doing?
All right. First, like you said, I'm Dr. Jerry Yarborough, physical therapist, and my sweet wife, Angela. By trade, she's actually a nurse. So, together, I opened the Jonesboro clinic about 20 years ago. I actually have about 27 years experience as a therapist. And then 7 years ago, we opened up here in Ruston. And just about 3 weeks ago, we opened up in ElDorado, Arkansas now. So what we're doing, like she said, is we're talking about different diseases or impairments that are affecting your quality of life. And at Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, our desire is to help you love your life. So we're going to discuss those impairments. We're going to discuss how physical and occupational therapy can help you rehab from those impairments. And then we're going to always give you a takeaway of what you can start doing immediately to start making a change in your life and improving your quality of life. So again, come and see us every Thursday here on Louisiana Living. You can look us up on myarclemis.com or our personal Facebook page, physicalruston.com. Or you can even go to our Facebook page or even our YouTube channel. We have lots of videos and lots of education out there to help educate the community. Now, we want you to come back in the next two segments in which we'll start talking about certain ailments or impairments. And then, like I said, what physical and occupational therapy can help you overcome those impairments. And then again, we're always going to leave off with what you can do immediately to start helping improve your quality of life. So come back and see us and we'll get started. Thank you. Welcome back to Therapy Thursdays. I'm Dr. Jerry Yarborough, physical therapist and owner of Physical Therapy and Balance Centers in Ruston and Jonesboro and now ElDorado, Arkansas. Today we're going to be talking about chronic pain. Chronic pain is defined as pain that lasts longer than 30 days. And chronic pain is a whole different story from acute pain that just happened. And the treatment of it is quite difficult. But one very important to treating chronic pain or managing chronic pain more than anything is nutrition. So we have our friend here again, Ashley Peters. She is a senior student at Louisiana Tech in their nutrition and dietetics program. She'll be graduating here in the spring, and she's just going to educate us on some issues with nutrition and chronic pain.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me today, Dr. Jerry. So when I think about chronic pain, I think about inflammation, and there are a lot of nutrients in our food systems that actually target inflammation. So when you think about inflammation and you think about nutrition, you really want to lean upon your phytochemicals and your fiber, which are found in our fruits and vegetables. So a variety of vegetables and a variety of fruit. I know when we think about vegetables, we think about broccoli and we think about carrots, but expanding your palate to maybe picking out some Brussels sprouts, all of those have really special compounds within them that really nourish our bodies and cut down that inflammation. And along with nuts and seeds are also, they hold a variety of omega-3s and omega-6s, which really just nurtures and our bone systems and our bodies, our muscles, and really cut down that inflammation. And just having that variety of different foods and being able to nourish our bodies with those really cuts down on all the inflammation. We also see a lot of inflammation when we have stressful lifestyle choices. And by cutting out stress, by making simple shifts like meditation or physical activity, can really help decrease inflammation within our body. I know that we talk about nutrition when we talk about physical activity and how they really come together and play a vital role in everyday life. And just by combining those two can cut down a lot of inflammation within our bodies and hopefully help with that chronic pain.
All right. Thank you so much. Wow. I tell you, I'm 53, and as we age, we get a lot of inflammation and start to, experience some chronic pain sometimes. And I can really personally feel a big difference whenever I eat certain things or don't eat certain things that can lead to that inflammation, because inflammation, causes pain, it causes stiffness, and decreases your mobility, and it's just a negative cycle. So come back in the next segment, and Ashley is going to give us some good takeaways for you to start doing immediately. See you in the next segment. Welcome back to Therapy Thursdays here on Louisiana Living. Again, I'm Dr. Jerry Yarborough, physical therapist, and today we're talking about chronic pain. And we have a special guest, Ashley Peters. She is a senior at Louisiana Tech in their nutrition and dietetics program. And she's going to give us some takeaways about what we can do with nutrition and addressing chronic pain and inflammation.
I know that dietetic word, it's kind of hard, ain't it?
Yeah, especially with my fat Texas tongue.
So some takeaways to help with chronic pain, which I relate to as inflammation within the body as far as nutrition goes, is we can start looking at our plate as a multicolored plate, really looking at the rainbow, having different colors on our plate that mimic the rainbow, and kind of expanding our palates and trying different varieties of fruits and vegetables and whole grains. I mean, I know we all get stuck within our ways and we try to stick with the same thing over and over again, but taking that step and really getting out of our comfort zone really helps us in realizing there's so much more out there than just the typical foods that we eat every day. And we then are ingesting so much more than what we thought we are. We get all the phytochemicals that are within those fruits and vegetables, as long as our fiber that our body needs to help decrease that inflammation. So some foods that you can start adding to your meal would be some whole grains, whether it's pasta, breads, rice. All of those are good sources of fiber that will help decrease that inflammation. And then sticking to your produce section, finding different varieties of vegetables and fruits. They all contain phytochemicals that help fight against inflammation. They are all anti-inflammatory, and those are a great way to start incorporating those foods into your diet. And then I know we're talking about nutrition, but there's also a way that physical therapy can help with your chronic pain.
Exactly, for sure. Everyone wants that magic pill like we were talking about earlier, and y'all, there's no magic pill. We want a quick fix. We're very conservative philosophy in physical therapy. Surgeries, injections, and medicines all play their role and have an appropriate time, but none of that should ever be your first go-to. Again, physical therapists, we're movement experts, and to address chronic pain, requires movement and making sure that we have proper flexibility and that we're burning those calories that we're intaking. And, that plays an important role with nutrition and not eating the foods that cause that inflammation.
Right.
So it all does work very closely together. So again, I appreciate you coming and doing this series on nutrition with us. I hope to have you back again someday talking about different aspects that affect people's lives. And here at Fyzical, we're all about teaching people how to love their lives and, to move again and do the things that you want to do. So anyway, we appreciate your time today. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Again, I'm Dr. Jerry Yarborough, physical therapist with Physical Therapy and Balance Centers.